Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord power, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Says Yahweh power. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says Yahweh power of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. And the eyes shall see, your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel. Shalom, Israel. It's your brother J.D. Nijah back with a message of edification and exhortation. I'm starting to do a lot of practice messages because I screw up. I left the earphones in again, and I was kind of rambling in the first one anyway, so I'm going to try and clean this up, get to the point. I have a tendency to right? So, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem, Merkach Wadash, Asad to the 144 elect men of Israel who are pushing out this word of truth and reality in these dangerous, perilous, dark times that we live in. And salutations and peace to the 1/3 remnant that are going to get up out of here with us. So Malachi was a prophet, and his name means my messenger. So if Malachi is the Lord's messenger, and he's saying he hated Esau, he loved Jacob, but he hated Esau. Do you think that message is gonna? Think that message is gonna come true? You better bet your bippy. Better bet your bippy. Found out what a bippy was the other day. A bippy. Some of you who are wordsmiths, you bet your bippy. If you've ever heard that saying, bet your bippy means you bet your ass. So a bippy is your ass. There's some deep dark truths for you. But anyway, he hated Esau, and he called them the border of wickedness. I've gone into this before. The southern tribes, Benjamin, Levi, the Levites, the Benjamites, and the Judites, the real Judites, Judah, not Jewish, Judah. Here comes my dove. Hey, dove. They were the southern kingdom, and the southern kingdom down there by Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Jericho, Tekoa, Ashdod, so on and so forth. The southern part of Israel, that's why they call them the southern tribes, because they dwelt in the southern part of Israel. But the southern part of Israel was also was on the border of Edom. And so in the ancient days, Edom and the two brothers dwelt close together, Israel and Jacob and Edom. They just happened to dwell together, and that's why the southern tribes. That's why we are very much out here pushing the word against this fucking wicked Babylonian system. This the system of confusion is because our ancestors and ourselves, when we were back there, we had to deal with these fuckers face to face, day in and day out, just like we're doing now, and it's It's a vexation, man. These Edomites, angry Edomites. I think we're angry Israelites, man. These Edomites have hatred in their heart. So this is where I'm going to jump off in the messages. I was meditating on love and hate. What is it? What is love and what is hate? So I looked up biblical love because the Lord loved Jacob. So I wanted to find out what love was. So I went to Paul the Apostle. I think he said it in Corinthians. This is his words. It's agape love. It's the love that doesn't end. It's not romantic love. This is true love. This is love. See, people get love all mixed up. They think it's this romantic love, this kiss a woman's ass type love, this I'm going to bring you flowers and I'm going to build you a house and I'm going to buy you a car type love for, a woman. But love is deeper than that. And brotherly love and agape love is the love that doesn't end. It doesn't take the car away and kick you out of the house once you get old and fat or whatever. It's there because it has meaning. It doesn't rely on fleshly things. It relies on spiritual things and true things. So I went into love. The true love is the agape love. This is not the romantic love. This is the love I was just talking about. So it's patient and it's kind. Okay, so what is Babylon full of? Impatience. Do you see people patiently waiting for other people? This society, this Egypt, this modern day Egypt, this modern day Rome, it has no patience. It wants everything right now. That's how we get fast food. That's how we get TV dinners. That's how we get instant this and quick that, There's no patience. So when you lose patience, you lose kindness. Patience and kindness go hand in hand. If you're not patient, you can't be kind because you have no patience. Patience is like bread, I say. I ran out of that yesterday. That's a line from the Lemonheads. Patience is like bread, I say. I ran out of that yesterday. We all are running out of patience here because it keeps pushing you faster and faster because it loves to keep you off balance. If there's no patience and kindness, you become very unbalanced. It's not envious love. It's not envious. It doesn't want everything. It doesn't make me mad that I don't have that house or that house or that house. They could have it. I don't envy that. I would have liked to have been able to have that. I would love of anybody that deserves to live right there. There'd probably be me. That's boastful. That's the next one. Love is not boastful. I don't deserve anything here. I don't want anything here. This isn't my rest. So boastful is people like these rappers. I got this. I got that. I got all the cash. I got stacks of money. I got gold chains hanging off my neck and off my balls. I got the biggest car. I got the biggest house. I got the biggest booty butt bitch that I go home to. Whatever it is, they're boastful. That's part of our culture now is boasting. We boast about being Americans. We boast about the meals we have. You look at Facebook, everyone's boasting. Boastful. I had the best drink at the best restaurant in the best state in the best country and the best. It's always everyone's got to be boasting about what they're doing. Which leads to the next one. Love isn't arrogant and it's not rude. It's not going to push you out of the way like people do at Christmas time to get that fucking Xbox for their little brat kid that's going to grow up to be just as fucking rude as you are. It doesn't do that. It doesn't even go get the Xbox at Christmas. It waits till all the assholes go home and goes and pays a little more so they don't have to be rude. That's love. Staying away from any appearance of wrongdoing and wickedness and boastfulness and enviousness. It also does not rejoice in wrong, but truth. You know how much this society rejoices in wrong? Who hasn't stole from their local government? Who hasn't cheated on their taxes? Who hasn't stole a candy bar? Who hasn't fucking lied to their wife so that they could go to the strip club and buy some Coke or whatever it is? It's like, and then go around telling their buddies, yeah, it was awesome, man. I tricked her into thinking I was going shopping, and I went to the strip bar and snorted some blow and got a BJ or whatever it is, Boastful, rejoicing in wrong. If you can see way over in that tree, the two doves are listening to the message. You can see them walking up the tree right there. Doot. Hi, guys. So love is patient, kind, not envious, not boastful, not arrogant, rude, or rejoicing in wrong, but rejoicing in the truth. So, does Babylon the Great, does this place rejoice in wrong or truth? Truth is getting ran over, but it's coming back, baby. It's been put down for so long. Truth has been looked down on and just hasn't been revered like it's going to be. Pretty soon, truth is going to kick some fucking lie ass, and you can bet your bippy on that one. I was going to go into some examples of other ways that we rejoice in wrong here in this fucking wicked kingdom, this Egypt and Sodom that we live in. If you don't believe this is modern day Egypt, look on your dollar bill. You'll see a pyramid on the back. That's a shout out to their Egyptian background. That's the money system that is destroying this world. That's the fiat currency that is becoming worth less and less every day, and they're bringing in this Bitcoin. They're bringing in this this digital currency, right? And San Salvador is already integrating Bitcoin into their currency because they've been so screwed around by Babylon the Great. The U.S. has been brutal to South America. The southern tribes down there or the northern tribes that are in the south, Asher, Zebulon, Naphtali, Issachar. I hate to laugh, but they've been fucking so slapped in the face continually. They're taking it on the chin, man. But San Salvador's getting Bitcoin. Slovakia brothers, had to get some coffee. And in Pakistan, the latest one was they're going to take your phone away if you don't get the sticker, get the jab, get the punch. If you don't get the punch, you're going to take away your phone. You're not going to be able to communicate. You're not going to have entertainment. We're going to turn off your SIM card if you don't get the punch. So it's coming. The whole thing is they're going to do it everywhere else. And when it finally falls back on Babylon, when it finally gets here and they start doing this shit to us, watch out, baby. These boastful, impatient, unkind, envious, arrogant, rude people are going to snap. These people with no love. The Bible said in the last days, love will wax cold and many will fall away from the truth. It's what we're seeing, man. It's coming. This shit is nasty. It's coming. But we're like the, how would you put it? We're like the middle of the walls falling in. We're the middle of the house, right? And we're going to watch all the walls fall in and fall out and fall in and fall out. And we're going to be right in the middle going, well, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're in the doorway of the hall, in the earthquake and everything's shaking and we're okay. We're okay. But man, when the final fall comes, how's it say in the Bible? It explains it, how great that fall will be. When that fall comes upon this place, it's not going to be it's not going to be anything like we've ever seen before. It's going to be the most horrific downfall of any empire ever. So back to the lesson. It doesn't insist on its own way. So does the United States love people? Is the U.S. of A loving country? Doesn't insist on its own way. You answer that question, because YouTube doesn't want me to tell you. You need to figure that one out for yourself. YouTube wants to keep that secret to itself. Doesn't insist on its own way and is not irritable or resentful. Are people irritable? Are people slapping each other on planes? Are people knocking out stewardesses' teeth? Are people having to be hogtied on planes? Are people shooting each other? Are people stabbing, robbing, and stabbing all over this nation? Are people fighting about every little thing? Are they irritable and resentful? Hell yes, they are. This place is going. It has no love. It can't survive. Hate is not a sustainable emotion. Sooner or later, hate has to be. What's the word? I try and pull out these words that are descriptive and really good, and I have them on the tip of my tongue, but it doesn't always work that way. Hate has to be, what would you call it? It's when it has to be given its due day. It's got to be let off. It's like a pressure cooker. You got to let that steam off. The hate has to be manifested in some kind of action, because the feeling is just so overwhelming that hate will definitely cause something to happen. And if you're irritable and resentful, that's how it pops off. You can only take irritation and resentfulness for so long before you act on it. So then I went into hate, because it says right in here that the Lord hates Esau. Thus says Yahweh Power, I love Jacob, and I hated Esau. Edom is the border of wickedness. You saw Edom, I'm not going to go too far into this, but we have an enemy. And that enemy is the physical incarnation of the spiritual demon Satan. Satan is the accuser. He's a devil. He's demonic. He accuses, and he's the one that points the finger. That's why you see a lot of finger pointing out here. That's satanic energy. That's the vibration that we have going on out here. It's a evil accusing energy. Everyone's pointing the fingers at each other. Their fault, their fault, their fault, their fault, his fault, her fault, their fault. As Israelites, we're a people of counsel, not cancel culture. We're counsel culture. I'm lambacking off one of the brothers. He brought that up this morning. We are a counsel culture, not a cancel culture. Counsel means you're seeking wisdom. You're seeking wise counsel to come up with the right answer. There's a good story that about Solomon. The two ladies were fighting over a baby, right? And they came before Solomon, and they both claimed that the baby was theirs. So what Solomon did was he said, okay, I have a solution. Cut the baby in half, you get half, and you get half, right? And of course, the mother of the child said, no, let her have the whole baby. And the other woman said, yeah, cut the baby in half. So the wise counsel is that you do things right. See, what we've done here in this Babylonian culture, we've cut that baby in half over and over and over again. Everyone's getting half of a dead baby instead of life. It's death culture. We have death culture here. No one cares about life. They care more about their boastfulness, their ability to be arrogant. They're insisting on their own way. No one will take a fucking L for what's right. No one's taking an L for what's right. And the people that are taking L's for what's right are being derided and laughed at and scorned. Ha, 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 ha. They had to take an L. No, they didn't have to take an L. They took an L because it was the right thing to do. Now I'm wound up. You know how many L's I've taken for the Lord? That's why I'm here telling you these messages, because I've done it over and over and over again. Fucking sick of it. I'm going to get some W's soon. Big W's. Anyhow. Slakia, brothers. Didn't mean to get in my emotions again. You know how many... I'm going to end it here. I think you get the gist of the message is that we have an enemy. He's a hateful, boastful, insisting on his own way enemy. His name is Esau, and he's the border of wickedness because he's Uncle Esau. He's evil Uncle Esau, and he's right fucking there, man. He's right there and there and there. He's all around us. There's a border, but no one can see it except the Israelites, because we're standing on one side of the border, and anything outside of this temple, fuck, man, I don't trust it. It's a border of wickedness out here. It is just plain awful. I want to get out of this meat suit, and I want to get into my spiritual body and get the hell out of here. This place is chains of darkness, as the Bible says. This body is a chain of darkness. I'm chained. This is prison. How can I say this without sounding arrogant and rude? I interpret my world. I've felt myself in my spiritual body many times, even especially when I was a child. I had visions of where I was before here, when I was in the spiritual realm, when I was with Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Man, the difference, if you've never felt that this isn't where you live, if you've ever felt that this place is uncomfortable as hell for you, if you've never felt that there's someplace really warm and secure and safe and loving real love, where there's patience, there's kindness, there's not boastfulness, there's not enviousness, no one's arrogant or rude. You have no idea what you're missing, man. I can't even explain it. All I'm saying is I might be one of the few people that will talk about this, one of the few Israelites that will talk about it, because this is part of what was given to me. The talent that was given to me was the fact that I am barely here, man. I am barely here. I'm here on mission. That's it. I'm here on mission to let people know there's a much better way, a much better place, a loving place, a good place, a truthful place, an honest place. And that our people our heritage is phenomenally otherworldly. Otherworldly. That's the only way I could put it. When they say oh fuck, this shit cracks me up. You see the not of this world stickers? Esau Edom is so tricky. He's making these Christians, I mean, it's great to think that way, but I would say I don't put that on my car. No one needs to know about my relationship with Yahweh Hashem. They need to work on their own. For me to boast that I'm not of this world on my car and drive around with that NOTW, not of this world, it's fucking hilariousness. So anyway, back to the point. 85 times hate. You know, this plantation Christianity makes us think that that little baby Jesus and this Jesus Christos, the Cesar Borgia motherfucker, is loves you and he's all love and love. Yeah, Yahushua is that love. He is. But you know what? Like it says right here. Lord of hosts. He's a Lord of armies. He's not going around gonna pick up people in little handheld bungalows and get in, it's love, you know, get in your bungalow, we're gonna carry you across the desert. And no, man, he's coming to knock fuckers over the head. So hate is in the Bible 85 times. So when you think of what Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is, he hates things. He hates wickedness. He hates evil. He hates boastfulness. He hates lies. He fucking hates lies, man. If you're lying, if you're not telling the truth as you would think of truth, not your truth, the truth. I'm not going to go into some of the truths because that's where YouTube and these Edomites can't stand it. You start telling them the truth, they want to shut you up. And that's why Yahweh Hashem hates Esau Edom, because they're a bunch of fucking liars. I'm good. I'm good today. I think I got the point across. You know? Sometimes I don't know what message I'm going to give, and you know it's funny, it's always the same message. I really don't have that that certain ability to tell people about this specific thing or that specific thing that they're doing wrong or whatever. It's more about warning people about what's coming, you know, especially you Israelites. Okay. All praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakodash, Hassad, and salutations to the 144,000 elect men who are pushing out this truth, and the 1/3 remnant that are going to get up out of here. Till the next one. Shalom.